Hi guys, here we are in American Truck Simulator, and we are on the latest version of American Truck Sim. It's 1.23. We have all the standard maps installed, all the DLC, but we've also got Canada Dream installed. We've got Viva Mexico going east, sorry, not going east, coast to coast, and what else have we got? Canada Dream Mexico Extremo. So to cut a long story short, this is a bad idea. We have a delivery where we are right down in the south of Mexico, and we are down in there and we are heading north to Mexicali. Now the only problem that we have is that the route that we've chosen looks to be one of the worst routes that we could have chosen as we head north. And the likelihood of this being completed in one piece without any damage is slim to zero, because look at the way I'm actually going. If you look at the route that we're taking, it goes from bad to worse, especially here at this section here. I've been along some of this route before and it was a disaster, and it's bound to be another disaster, so we won't hang about. Mexicali's up here, that's fairly straightforward getting up here, but whether we get that far we do not know, but we will see. So without any further delay, let's crack on. Now what time is it? It's 7:15 at night, so we're going to start off going through the night. But let's see how far we get on this. This is always going to be a bad idea. I've got a bad feeling about this. Once again, I don't know what the cargo is. I never really pay attention to it, but I'm more worried about the length of the trailer. These are all the latest versions of these maps that we have installed, and of course we've got the Oregon DLC installed as well, so everything works. Well, it all works so far. That remains to be seen. I'm in my Kenworth 100 truck, K100. So this trip is about 1900 miles. Now to do 1900 miles in ATS usually takes about Trucker Joe, I'm playing on the Canada Dream map, coast to coast, Viva Mexico and Mexico Extremo. Let's have a quick look and I'll show you. This is Mexico Extremo map and Viva Mexico down here, and we are heading north. I'll show you, I'll zoom in. We are going on some of the, probably the worst roads we should be going on as we leave Yalpa, I think that's the name of it, and we're heading north up through Mexico on some of these notoriously bad roads to get up to Mexicali. So once we get out of Mexico, out through Durango, this is the worst part, this is the worst road that we'll be going on. I know that from experience. And then we head north to Mexicali, which is up by up past Yuma. So it's quite a trip, and as I say, it should take about, in the normal course of events, a couple of hours, but the speeds that we're going at, because of these bends, it'll probably take longer than that. The other difficulty is that there's not a lot of resting places on some of this route, so we need to be careful about that as well. The only other mod I've really got installed is the two truck mods. I've got a Freightliner truck and this Kenworth K100 mod, and also I've got my money and XP cheat so I can test the map. That's the only other things I have installed. Is it? It's 8:20 in the evening, so we're going to be pretty much in darkness very soon, so we won't see much of this section, but the worst is still to come, so the chances are we're going to see that in the morning once we get through the night. Yeah, I've been on some of this road, not this section, but the section that's further north is a lot more twisty than this, and I've been on it, and with a trailer very similar to this one, and I had a lot of problems on it. So if we get that far, we'll see if we can get through this in one piece. Now on my previous video, the one prior to this one, I have the load order for the map that I'm actually working with. I've got the load order showing, and you just need to Google them all. All the maps are out there, they're easy to find. I haven't got any links in the video because I had to find the maps as well. They're very easy to find. Coast to Coast and the Canada Dream map and Viva Mexico and the Mexico Extremo map, they all work very well together. We need to go right down the gears. It's a pity we can't see the scenery here. bunch of spaghetti that we're running along here. This is going to take a lot longer than I thought. I think we're lucky we're doing 30 miles an hour half of this road. It's going to take much longer. And this is the easy part. Say a special sound mod. Oh no, the sound that you hear is the sound that came with the truck. Yeah, I'm not using any sound mods at all. I like this truck. This is one of my favourite trucks to drive. I think it's an 18-speed gearbox that I've got, and it's a 600 brake horsepower engine, which you know, if it's heavy cargo, which this isn't, it struggles a bit on the hills, as you'd expect. But luckily we don't have that, because you can't take heavy cargo along this route. You definitely can't. It's too tight, especially some of the length of the trailers. You can't get them round the bends on this route. This route here's okay, but later on you can. I think it's too tough. The only other good thing about doing this at night time is with very little or no traffic, so it makes it a bit easier to get round it a bit quicker. Well, I do a lot of streaming on Virtual Pool 4, which is a game series, a billiard and pool PC simulator game that I've played for years, since about 1995, and I chose my name about 20 years ago, so it stems from Virtual Pool, or from playing it for a number of years. Some traffic. We're coming into a town. whatever that's called. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think I'll go in and top up some fuel. We probably don't need it, but I'm just going to do it with every opportunity I can get. Well, I'm streaming on YouTube and I'm streaming on Twitch, so you know somebody will stumble across it. Right, so we are topped up. Now, what the hell's going on here? He was just stopped stone dead. That was weird. He decided just to stop at a speed hump. Check all my auxiliaries are on. Yep, they're all on. Oops, wrong button. Hang on. Well, we've gotten through that first windy section unscathed, but as I say, the worst is yet to come. this is what I said earlier, is this Mexico map, or the Mexico Extremo part of it. Both of them have a huge option to actually expand. I mean, they can expand right down to Central America if they wanted to. Here's hoping to do. That takes a lot of time and effort to do it. Well, we've got some traffic in front of us now. What time is that? Just gone midnight, so that's a good sign. We've gone beyond the midnight, and it should be a few hours we'll start getting daylight coming back to us, and then we'll be able to see some of the landscape round about us. Shot away from us fairly quickly. That guy in front of us. Now, why is he overtaking him there, and why is he slowed down so much? That's a bit weird again. Strange things are happening. What the hell is going on here? He's deciding to overtake him. What, we're having a race here? Right, I think we're going to have to go with him then. No, he's now catching up. There's weird things going on. Right, you just stay where you are, buddy. Signal he wants to come in, but he's going to have to wait, surely. Don't cut me up. I think the sooner I get past this pair, here he's still going. Where the hell's he going? Right, make your move. I'm waiting till he decides what he's going to do. AI drivers are a bit loopy, to say the least. Now this is a kind of strange layout for a road, and then there's another bloody truck just appears out of the darkness. So I've never driven this part of the road before, so I'm pretty much driving blind. That was a strange few moments we've already had. But in actual fact, I don't think I want to be behind one of these trucks. They're a bit unpredictable. I think we're on the main freeway down this end of the world, and once we come off this we're then on to probably the worst section of the route, I think. Right, now I want to be over there, I think. Let's just double check the map, we're not going anywhere silly. Where are we? There we are there. So now, when we leave this junction here, we're then on to the start of one of the worst sections of the route, and then up there is what I'm guessing is going to be the worst. So this is where the fun starts. there he's doing the same thing again. Well, this is the first time I've ever seen AI vehicles slow down as much for speed humps. Normally in most maps I just drive straight through them and pay no attention to the speed humps. But watch this guy in front, I mean he's slowing down every time. Which is actually nice to see. It's actually nice to see them reacting to the speed humps. I think that is the first time I've really seen a vehicle do that in one of these maps. I'm so used to AI vehicles just driving straight through them and ignoring them. And he is gone. Like a bat out of hell, he is gone, he's disappeared. Now the other problem at night is actually sort of losing track of the speed that you're doing and also how tight the bend is. So all of a sudden you find yourself running out of space. So you've just got to keep your wits about you. As I mentioned earlier, the other thing I've found on some of these routes here is that particularly in this windy section, there's not many places to get rested and refueled, which means that there's also an emphasis on the speed that you're going to get through this. You can't hang about, you have to keep moving. Which means that there's even more likely to be an accident. So daylight can't come quick enough. Town it isn't in the map. these little villages we went through here, they're not even shown on the map, which is a nice little surprise when you think the road's empty and then you come to a little village to go through. It is just gone 3 in the morning, so another hour or two and daylight will start arriving. Don't see anything that way. Going on up here. It's good it's on the other side of the road. We're on the wrong side of the road, I've just realised. just realised that. Now we're going to have to find a resting place. There was one, I think we've passed one. What have we got? Oh, we've got a few hours yet. It will certainly be daylight by the time we start having to look for a resting place. As I say, there isn't many at all. This is where it starts to get interesting. Are we going to make it past this guy without cutting him up? That's on this section of the route. The route gets worse than this, and that's what you're liable to do, is to cut somebody up in a corner because of these switchbacks. As you can see as well, even at this time of the night, it's a busy route. Now let me just check we're not going up roads we don't need to go up. Well, we probably could go straight on. Mind you, we still then have to turn left anyway, so it's a bit pointless. Happened here. Well, there wasn't a speed hump there, but I don't know why that truck driver had stopped. Much easier to drive these type of roads in daylight because your peripheral vision and everything's much better, because you can see the line into a corner much easier. Where it gets hairy. Yeah, we've damaged the trailer, we've hit something. Probably hit that sign. Lots of perils are coming this type of route. And we're still not at the difficult part. We'll be well damaged before we finish this, I can assure you. What time is it now? 5:25, it's still really dark. I thought it had been getting a bit lighter by now. We got damage there for no apparent reason. I don't know what we did there. It's probably the trailer cutting corners and hitting things. That's more than likely what it is. And that's what's the most obvious thing that's going to happen on a route like this. Fill it up. Want to see the truck. It's a Kenworth K100, but you're not going to see much in the dark. If you wait a little while till it gets daylight, I'll show you. It's a good old truck. It's only an hour or so before we've got enough daylight, and then I can show you the truck. This is actually probably a better way to drive this road so you can actually see the road better. Ah, I can see through the map there. This Kenworth K100 is a great older truck. I love driving it. I love the sound of it as well. Right, we're getting a bit of daylight now. And I love the walnut dashboard that you can put in it as well. I must admit, I thought it would be a bit lighter than this at this time of the morning. I mean, that's 6:34 now. Of course, the other thing to remember is, which I've conveniently forgotten, is that we're much further south. You know, if we're up in Canada, it's a lot lighter at this time of the morning than it is down here. bit of a tight bend, and these are the bends you've got to be careful with. We need to take as wide a turn as we can to avoid cutting off the corner in case anything comes round it. There is some daylight. There is some. Now I've got another problem. I can see a resting place ahead. I can see it round some of these bends, so we're going to have to get that resting place ahead. And we're just going to make it. And of course then it's going to be much later on in the day again. It'll be in the afternoon by the time we get back on the road. See the mountains now. Bit of a precarious road. Around the next couple of bends, but it's getting a bit much more tricky now to drive this, and you've got to keep your eye on the gears. You don't want to stall dead in a corner. This might be it in here. This will do very nicely. Well, we're up in the clouds. We're up above the clouds. What a nice place to have a rest. Well, there's the truck. I've got the extra headlights on it. I always like to have plenty of lights. So that is what time was it? I can't remember. Is that 8:14? So we're going to take the break now, so it's going to be well into the afternoon, and we should still have a wee bit of daylight to go. Back at, what time is it now? It's 6:25 at night, so we're going to be driving through these damn mountains in the darkness again. like the idea of these stone bollards at the side of the road. That's an accident waiting to happen. Getting a bit hairy. Big drop over that side. Now we're really we're in for trouble. Where the hell are we going now? Oh, that's tight. Just glad there's not a lot of traffic coming along here at the moment. Now, where the hell am I going here? Along here, by the looks of it. End coming round. This is scary. I think I could have chosen an easier way than this. Oh, Jesus. it's important that we make the most of any sort of straight piece of road in this part of the world to actually get back some time, because we're losing a lot of time. And we're going to start losing more now that we're into this other windy section. Let's just have a quick look at the map, see where we are. Right, so we're heading, well really we're heading into oblivion here. Look at what we've got. And that's still not the worst of it. The worst of it is still down there. So a long way to go. I'm going to have a quick drink. And we're going to soldier on and try and get through this. I don't know whether we hit a wall or whether we hit that truck there. Difficult to say. But as I said earlier, there's going to be an awful lot more hitting things, and this isn't the worst of it. That's the funny part. This isn't the worst section. corner or hit a rock or something. Probably hit one of the walls or something. We're trying to cut the corner. This section's actually becoming worse than I thought it was. I thought this would be easier than the stuff that's to come. Just glad there's nothing coming, because I'm just going to go headlong into them on these corners. I'm literally driving blind on these corners. I can't see anything that's coming. To find out where exactly we are. Right, we've done that first section, and well, if you look at that, I mean, where the hell's all the resting places up here? That's what I'm saying, there's virtually nothing. Well, that's a repair centre, and we could have probably taken a rest in there, but we don't need a rest yet. And looking further along there doesn't look as if there is much. The only one that I can see is that one there, but that's like a detour backwards to get to it. But it might even come to that. I have no doubt that these signs at the side of the road are warning signs about what's to come. There's nothing worse than taking these bends at night and you can't see any oncoming traffic at all. And also the other thing is, when you're turning right and then left and then right again, you know, here's something coming. It's just nigh on impossible to avoid hitting something. This is tight. Anything coming now, I'm going to go straight slamming into it. I've got to get this trailer around the corner as well. Just made that corner in time before that truck came. tiny bit of daylight. Well, we need to get a resting place somewhere. We've got 4 hours left. that's a joker trying to overtake us as well on the outside. Quick check in the map. Right, well, we have a straight choice. We need to go right and get that hopefully a resting place up there, because there's no more along this route until goodness knows where. We'd have to take another detour. I think that's fuel, so there's absolutely nothing, so we're going to have to take a right turn here. Coming that way. How long have we got left? 2 hours. Well, we're going to be there or thereabouts, so. Question is it a hotel or is it a, what the hell is it? In here. Well, that'll do. That's just come in nicely. We can get turned, we can get some fuel. Cutting off now. Nothing. Just a curb. Now, where the hell? I'm sure I passed a fuel station. Am I just blind? Where the hell was the fuel station? Oh, there it's there. Right, well, we didn't come down far enough. Right, anyway. We're going to go in there and get fuel first of all. Right. Got the bloody brake on, that's why. Time of day is it now? 4:30 is it in the afternoon? Oh, we've got some daylight left. Right. going to end up probably doing the worst section of this at night, because it's still up and around the corner. It's all down there. Unless we can take another, I don't know whether we'll need to take another rest stop before we actually do it. But it seems such a long way away. Much easier to drive in daylight, because then you can see the corners and you can take them a bit faster. Making better progress with a bit of daylight. You see how much easier it is. Durango. we are now coming to the point where once we get to the end of this route here, we turn left, and then things go progressively downhill all the way through that section. And I mean downhill in both senses of the word. Uphill, down, and from bad to worse. Right, I'll get a quick drink. Now the really interesting bit's about to start. Done in darkness again. that side there because there's rocks and everything sticking out. And if I don't hit a bollard, I'm bound to bounce into a rock. Point of no return now. This is where all our troubles start. Yeah, I think I went in the wrong lane. There's immediate problems. I went in the opposite lane. I think I have. Yes, I have. Or have I? I'm on the right lane. Maybe I'm on the right lane. Yeah, I think I am. My mistake. I thought I'd taken the wrong turn there, but we're actually on the right. We're on the right track. I think fatigue is setting in. I think that's part of it. Concentrating so much, knowing that the worst is still to come. That's the problem with this route. And of course we've got all that traffic behind us now. Want to get past us. Yeah, that route that they're on, that's a straightforward one. The one we're on here is the confusing one, the complicated one. And the twisty one. And the dangerous one. You name it, it's everything. what's happened here. Went off the runoff. Yeah, we've taken the runoff instead of staying in the route. That's a mistake she make. And that's caused us more damage. That's what the red line is. That's for brake failure, I think. So we're going this way. Yeah, that's the escape route if your brakes fail. So that's the mistakes are beginning to happen as I'm beginning to tire. It's late at night. The eyes are beginning to go, the concentration beginning to go, the mistakes come in thick and fast. Oh, I'm glad I don't edit these. I could make myself look very good if I edited these. Let's see where we are. A quick recap of where we are. Right, so we have come from all the way down there, and in actual fact we've avoided, well, that's actually probably a good thing. We've for some reason my marker has avoided the worst of the road and we're now on that bit. Well, that's probably good because I don't think I would have made it. We're actually on the easier route than what I could have taken. Aye, well, we might get there in the end. We want to finish this tonight. It doesn't matter. I thought I'd put my waypoints down so that we're going to take that. I must have taken one off by mistake. But it just means that we'll get through this quicker. us now effectively heading north to Mexicali. Let's have a look. Let's see. Yep, that's pretty much it. Right, so should be a fairly straightforward run-in. Trying to think of where it went wrong as far as that GPS waypoint thing's concerned, and it may well be when I had to turn right, or I may be taking a slightly different road than I should have. I mean, I wasn't looking constantly at the GPS route, and that's probably what took me onto the normal road, the road that we ended up taking, rather than the slow route. But we'd still be in there right now if I hadn't been on this road. We'd have been still there for another hour or more trying to get out of that road. It's so tight and tough, and we'd then be hunting for a resting place as well, so probably worked out in our favour in the end by taking the wrong route. Now we need to look at what is that, 3 hours or 5 hours? 5 hours or something. Noticed there's no speed limit on this road. At least I haven't seen one. make hay while the sun shines, or in this case, get the foot down while there's no speed limit. And eat into those miles. There in the middle of the road. I shit myself there. Will be the Mexican border, the United States border now. Pretty much certain that's what it was. We're going to have to be thinking about some fuel and a rest again before too long. Say remaining 7 hours. You're joking. So we've got 7 hours to finish this delivery. We'd never have done that at all where we were, and we're going to be well late with this delivery then, the way I see it. And we've got 2 hours before we need to take another rest stop, so can pretty much wave bye-bye to any bonuses on this one. Pretty much where we're going to. Yeah, it's telling us 6 hours remaining of the time allotted to do this job. We have absolutely no chance. We were doomed from the start to ever actually do this journey. I thought there was a resting place up ahead. Maybe I've got it wrong. Or maybe this is the border. Maybe there's two borders. I don't know what's happening. But deja vu. I don't see anything that says welcome to the United States. And I think we're going the wrong way. Yes, we should be here. Definitely signs of fatigue here, and I'm not talking about the actual driver, I'm talking about me. But like I say, we could still have been in that last section, which I mentioned was the worst section, and you know, luckily through my own mistake we've avoided it, but we were never in this earth going to finish this trip on time. We'd lost all the time coming through the first section, so it just ended up being an impossible task to actually do it. And by the time we take this next rest stop, which is not going to be too far away, wherever it is, let's have a look here and see where we can get a rest. Well, that's one there in the, that's fuel on the left hand side, so there's nothing good there. And I can't see, well, I can see a place there to repair a truck, I think. And there's possibly a point there you could have a rest. But I think I think we should have been off the. Oh, there's a junction here, right? Right, now where the hell do we go? Up here. I think I'm in a wild goose chase here. Oh no, what's that up there? Is that a business or is that somewhere to repair the truck? Well, that's proved to be a dead end. Right, to hell with that. I've got no time to mess about. That's us there. We should have been along here somewhere. We went past it. There's a damn thing there. Right, that'll do there. Right, let's get it repaired. And now where the hell do you... Where's the resting places here? Right, I'm going to dump the trailer and go back in and have a look. so that's one there then. Right, so here's where we go late. Our customer's expecting delivery. Well, we can forget that, you ain't getting it. Excuse me. Back out this way. And this is where the traffic's coming at 100 miles an hour and you've got to try and get out into the flow of traffic. Well, that guy done us a big favour. Sunday 12:59 and we're now beyond our deadline time. And we've still got 700 odd miles to go. You're joking. So it's just unbelievably impossible to do that journey that we've done. And in the end actually take the shortcut that I took to ever make it in time. It's just an impossibility. Admittedly, I did take a bit of a detour on that job, there's no doubt about that, but there's no way we should ever be 750 miles short of where we should be. Very strange. That's my excuse, officer. And you can see that we're well out of Mexico now. Landscape's definitely changed. Mind you, most of that part of the world is pretty much desert anyway, is it not? Well, I did title the video, or I did put in the text that this was a very bad idea, and it certainly is if you're going to make money from it, doing that type of delivery from that town to Mexicali. You've got no chance of doing it. I've proved that. If there's one good thing to come out of this adventure, it is definitely that one. Half a forest on the back of it there. Huge amount of wood. Funny feeling there was traffic lights or something up ahead here. See the vehicles taking a flick to the right there on that part of the road. Sky as far as the eye can see. textures flickering there. I think the days are gone where I can do these big long trips on this game. I mean, I'm really struggling, and I mean, how long's that been? It's got to be at least 2.5 hours, if not longer. I mean, I remember doing a trip, the first section of it was 5 hours, over 5 hours I sat. I don't think I could do that ever again. And maybe it's the time of day it is, but it is really, really back sore, my backside sore, the backs of my legs are sore. Because you're sat in the same position for that amount of time. I mean, even if you were driving a real truck, every couple of hours you'd probably have a, you'd probably have a stop just to stretch your legs. So it seems weird we're talking about a game, but I mean, it's sitting down in the same position, staring at a screen, trying to concentrate. Similar effects as it would be if you were driving a truck. Reality. Especially these long trips. I mean, in the game, the long trip, anything over 1,500 miles, you're talking a good hour and a half and more, depending on the actual route that you're going on. Just trying to whittle these miles down as quick as I can, because I mean, the way it's going, we're going to have to take another rest stop. I think we're very, very unlikely that we make the 400 odd miles or whatever still left to do before we take another stop. Well, luckily they were at green, or that was a severe accident about to happen. Hang on, just trying to get rid of that top mirror. That's the one we don't need. We need the one on the right, but we don't need the one on the left because we've got the side mirrors there anyway. see some rain before the end of the trip. Now there would be a surprise. Set of traffic lights. We didn't anticipate them as well that time. We had to bail out. Remember, we are well over our due time. Well behind. More than 7 hours late and counting. And still, what, 380 odd miles to go? We didn't anticipate that either. Oh man, that could have been a collision there. That car that just pulled out to avoid that police stop or that accident, whatever it was. To bail out on him. So much for the AI paying attention to the rear view mirrors. And we're heading into the night again as well. and see where the possibilities are to get fuel in this damn route. Is that somewhere in there? I can't see the symbols there. It can't. It might be. Well, it could be. In fact, tell a lie. I think it's a bloody way station. I think that's what it is. And it better not pull me in. Station. Yeah, I think there's a fuel station up ahead, but it's on the left hand side. I think it is anyway. It looks like it. We'll get a top up. That'll do us till we get home. Now, how the hell are we going to get back out of here with all this traffic? Thank you, my friend. Make sure I don't cut your nose off. some of the AI drivers are paying attention. We'll give them their due. Something going on up ahead, that's what those signs are about. Now, where are we going? Right, it narrows from the left, so there's something going on in the outside lane. That's what that means. We're okay, we're in good position. There we are, there's the problem. Well, we anticipated that one, okay, we read the signs. Heck of a amount of traffic for 9 o'clock at night. we head on into the night. It's 9:40 p.m. We've still got 218 miles to go. And our time ran out when we still had 700 and odd miles to do, which is incredible. But we'll run this into the ground to try and get this finished, because I am choking for a cup of tea. Oh shit, I'm too busy reading the chat. Wait a minute, who the hell is that? Who's Blanks 1972? Come on, give me a clue. I'm trying to read the chat and I've just seen the name. Oh Jesus. Why don't you bloody well change your name to One Pocket Slim, then I know it's you. Well, in case you haven't been watching this, I am well behind my delivery schedule. I'm well late. I took a route through the mountains which ended up going the wrong way, and even then, although I took a quicker way, I'm still about 12 hours behind schedule. So I should have had this delivery done about 10 hours ago, and I've still got umpteen miles to go. How many miles have I still to go? Let's have a look at the map. I'll show you where I was. I was down here in Mexico. I started down there in whatever the name of the place is, Haifa or whatever it is, down there, and I decided to go through the mountains and head north. Well, I managed to do all of that part, but when I came along this way, I ended up going the quick way by mistake. I should have went that way, but even going the quick way, I'm still 700 miles behind schedule. So there was never any way I was ever going to do this delivery in time. You know, all the time was taken getting through these damn mountains at night, pitch black, couldn't see shit in front of me. So now I'm just running it into the ground to get finished as quickly as I can. And that's about it. This is the, let me just show you. This is the coast to coast map, including the maps that come with the game. That's the latest map that was added to the DLC the other day, which is Oregon. And now you've got coast to coast and Canada Dream, all of this bit up here. And then you've got Viva Mexico and Mexico Extremo. So that's all of this part here that runs right down the Baja Peninsula. So that covers all of this map setup. It goes right up as far as what, Yellowknife on the west coast and Whitehorse, and then on the east coast. Sorry, I'll say that the other way around. That's the east coast, this is the west coast, and then you've got Labrador City. Way into Canada, up by Nova Scotia direction, I think. Right, so let's forget that and go on with it. Now, what the hell have I done here? Have I put the brake on by mistake? I think I have. Well, I think you're the only person who was watching, Slim. I posted it on Facebook, and I think one person joined and got bored straight away. I presume the 9-ball Scottish doubles didn't go ahead as usual. one team in it when I started this trip about 3.5 hours ago. And I can see in the chat that you're watching it on Twitch as opposed to YouTube. Well, Sunday Snooker went ahead there yesterday with 2 players in it, or 3 players in it, and that was the first time in a month that it had gone ahead. Well, you have a choice. You can watch it on Twitch or YouTube. It's streaming on both. I don't know whether one's better than the other. Whether the bandwidth on Twitch is any better than it is on YouTube. I don't look at the streams now. I just look at the chat on my screen because I can get it to pop up on my main monitor, and that makes it a lot easier when you're streaming, so you can actually see the chat right in front of you. Right, I might get a quick drink before the lights change. No, I won't. Down to 134 miles to go. Right, what does that say? When, if I can retire, I'm streaming. I'll stream BP4 if it's still there. Hopefully Steve will sell the code to Simon so it can carry on. Listen, Simon would need to have a lot more money than he's ever earned to be able to buy out a game. Simon's got 2 chances of that happening, I think. Well, Steve's actually at the age where he could have retired 5 years ago, right now. I mean, he's more or less retired anyway, unless he's still doing freelance work to pay for what he's supposed to be doing in this game, which, you know, from the evidence we've seen in the last year or 2, not much. That's my opinion. But even though we say all of that, he's still got, on average, double or more the amount of people playing the game online than Shooter's Pool has. It's dying a death before it ever got off the ground, by the looks of it. Which is even sadder because it's a, you know, it is a nicer looking game. It's just a bit too clunky in the controls. You know, it's got the potential, but there's things still need fixing on it. But the tables look 100 times better than Virtual Pool 4. I'll give them their due for that. Plus they've got the sponsored brands as well. You know, the tables are much better finished than in Virtual Pool 4. Streets ahead as far as that goes, but nobody knows about the game, so thereby lies the dilemma. And Virtual Pool has had 20 odd years to get that right, and it still never has. But anyway, that's enough of that. more interested in finishing this trip than we are what's happening in Virtual Pool or Shooter's Pool for the time being. Right. We're down to 79 miles, so Mexicali can't be far away. We get this damn thing done for the night. Yeah, I think my days of doing long trips in this game are I'm a bit past it now for that. The stamina isn't there, and the fact is, the only reason I'm doing this is because the only reason I've been driving the truck today and streaming today is because I'm on holiday for a week. I've got until a week today till I'm back at work, and I'm killing time by doing some streaming, even though nobody watches them. I'm just doing it because I enjoy doing it. And because every time I do a truck trip, it usually ends up in an adventure that ends up in some sort of disaster. I don't think I've failed yet. And the disaster here is we're way behind schedule. So far you can't believe it. Right, we need to get focused here so we don't miss our turn off, whatever the hell that might be. $47 miles to go, and we started with 1900 miles on the clock. I think I can see something in the distance. Toll gate or something up here. Looks like it. Oh no, maybe it's just the number of the highway we're on. That's what it is. It's just a little badge. This game have DOT enforcement? What do you mean? Now I don't understand that at all. That is way above my head, whatever that is you've typed. I thought you were talking about something like DRM, Digital Rights Management there. But you're going to have to give me a bit more of a clue as to what that means. Oh, that must be an American thing. Police for trucking. What do you mean? Well, what do you mean? Oh, no, it doesn't. No. The only thing it has is it has way stations. But the Fernbus Simulator game that I play, it has an automatic setup where the police stop you and they check your logbooks, and they check that all your passengers on your bus are wearing the seatbelts and everything. That game does that, but this game doesn't. The only thing you have in here is the occasional way station where you have to pull in and they weigh the truck and then they send you on your way. That's it. But there's no visible police in terms of, you know, people that stop you. You'll see police cars in the game driving along the road, but that's all you'll see. Right, my driver's beginning to yawn. We've got, what, 19 miles still to go, so we're almost home and dry, and we've lost a fair few $1,000 for being so late. You're never overweight, that's the thing. You're never overweight. It's just a procedure that they have in the game where you'll occasionally be pulled in and they'll weigh the truck, and then it'll say, you know, it'll tell you what the weight of the truck is, however many £1,000 it is, and then it just says, have a nice trip, and send you on your way. You're never finding anything like that, because because you're not loading your truck, you're just picking up a delivery and taking it from A to B. But this is where this game could be improved a great deal. I mean, it's always just a point A to point B delivery. You know, a real truck driver will have half a dozen loads on his truck sometimes, and he'll drop one delivery at one area and then he'll go to another town and drop another delivery. You don't have that in this game, which is a bit silly. To me, it's the most obvious thing that the game should have, rather than single deliveries from starting point A to finishing point B. It seems a bit pointless. And they've had, you know, they've had a good 4 or 5 years at least with this game to improve it and bring that sort of thing in, but they've brought lots of other things in, but they haven't actually done anything to improve the deliveries that are available. You know, you need variety, and variety in this game would be having multiple drop-off points for deliveries that you have to make on time, like a real driver has to do, because every delivery will have a time slot and you have to get within that time slot. And the only time slot you have in this game is you have a delivery to get from A to B, and you've got an allotted amount of time to do it. And that's always the same thing. It just becomes monotonous in the end. The only thing that brings variety to this game is the mods. Well, that depends on what map you're on. For example, most of the maps that have snow on them, there are no physical changes to driving the truck. But the Russian map that I was driving on, most certainly you can have it affect the physics of the truck. But most of the time the snow and ice on the road is only there for effect. It doesn't cause any physical difference in driving the truck. But the modders can actually have a map set in such a way where the snow and ice does affect the driving of the truck. The one map that I haven't driven for a while in American truck is the Dalton and Elliott Highway one. That map is being updated at the moment to be compatible with 1.32, the version that we're working on, and that's a real scale map that runs up the ice road, the Dalton and Elliott Highway, up to whatever the hell you call it, Dead Horse and places like that, and it goes up the Attigan Pass like you saw in Ice Road Truckers. It covers that route. Right, so we're going up to the end of the road here and we're turning in left. So before we take our next job, which won't be tonight, we're going to have a rest stop for our driver to get him to recover. Well, we're going to turn left, there's no traffic here. This has got to be about 3.5 hours. It feels like it. My backside feels as if it's been sitting in a stone slab for about 5 hours. I've lost all sensation and feeling in my butt cheeks. And then after this I'm going to head for a coffee. Right, wait a minute. For mods, by the way, don't know how these truck drivers in Europe get in and out of those narrow streets. No, that is true. I mean, when you think about it, most of the roads in Europe, or certainly in the UK, most of the roads when they were built were never built with the idea that you were going to have big trucks on them. And the other problem is that since they started building freeways, as you call them in the States, you know, the motorways that they build over here, they were built to take a certain amount of traffic, but the traffic has quadrupled and multiplied by an incredible amount since those roads were built. And you know, the normal roads were never built to take trucks like the size you have now. Is this Where the hell are we going here? I've totally lost it. Where are we going to park this damn truck? Let's have a little fly around to see where the hell we go. Now, can we go around this way? Oh shit, look where the parking spot is. I'm meant to fit into that gap. You are kidding me on. I will never do that. Never. And I ain't going to be trying it either, that's why. I am far too tired to even attempt that. Not even in a good day would I ever be able to park that truck in there. Oh, look, I don't even think I've got enough room to turn. What the hell's that? There, a van. Oh, by the way, I meant to show you something. Hang on. Have I shown you my girlfriend yet? There she is there. Picked her up in Mexico. She hasn't said a word since she got on board. Not a word. And then you can go in to the bedroom and have a look from there. Just thought I'd show you that. No, but she, as I say, I don't even know her name, but she just sat there like that all the way through the trip. I mean, she's probably sitting like that because she's bursting for the toilet, because she's never asked to get out. Anyway, no, I think, I don't think I'll ever be able to park this damn thing. I just drive a car to work, that's all I've ever driven. I've never driven a box van or a truck or anything. Right, we're just waiting on the green lights. That'll do it. Right, well, I am going ahead. Oh, look at that, well late. How much did we lose there? A few thousand. A few thousand XP. We were only late by about 10 or 12 hours. What's the problem? Customers are so fussy. Right, that's the wheel moved out the way. Let's have a look and see how much we lost there. Well, we lost 17,000 for damage, and we lost $122,000 because we were late. Well, that's the last time I do a delivery for them. Right, well, thanks for watching, Slim, and thanks for anybody else who's watching, but I am going to head off for a break. I am going for a well-deserved cup of coffee, and I will bid you good night, and we will see you again sometime. Thanks for watching.